what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Scents of South Jersey for another fragrance review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a fragrance from 2014, a flanker to the original Dior Homme. This is Dior Homme Parfum. Want to give a shout out to JR Fragrances. Again, they're not real, they don't exist, but they're out there. And he sent me this bottle. Thank you so much for me to try out and wear, and I've given it enough wear that I think I can make my review, given my opinion too. So what we do in all of my individual fragrance reviews is break down the fragrance into 5 parts. And first we're gonna take a look at the box and bottle presentation, then we're gonna go over the notes, talk about which ones I can detect, go over its performance based on my experience wearing it, and then we will give it my thoughts and my overall rating. If you've not yet subscribed, make sure to do this. Just hit the red button. Guys, we're almost to 15K. I can't wait, and I can't thank you all enough for all of the support all along this YouTube journey for me. If you have an Instagram, go ahead and check out the Scents of South Jersey Instagram page for news and updates on the channel, photos of fragrances from my collection. It's a way to contact me and of course see when the next video is going to drop. And also, if you're interested in purchasing any fragrances from my collection that you've seen in videos, among other ones I've put up on Instagram, things I'm just not wearing anymore, I've listed for sale on my Mercari page, and I have updated it. There's a lot of new things on there for you to check out. And of course, if you would like one of the fitness shirts from Aurelius Apparel, or the cool button-down shirts with patterns like this from Masudo, go ahead and check out that link as well too. It's 40% off the retail pricing. So let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at Dior Homme Parfum. All right, so let's take a look at the presentation. This is very nice. Again, very Dior, very classy, simple. It's all black with, like, I guess it's sort of a gold. Yeah, gold, sort of like bronze lettering, size and concentration. It's a parfum, and it's a 100 ml bottle. On the back there, not much to look at, but it's still very nice, very classy. Now the bottle itself, I think, it's beautiful, right? The presentation is really nice, and you know, you can never go wrong with the Dior presentation. That sort of like almost like a beer, dark amber color juice. You know, very, very nice, very heavy bottle. Oh, had it upside down. Sorry, guys. And you got the CD logo there. I have the dry down on this hand. Let's get some of that distribution. So nice presentation for Dior Homme Parfum. Okay, when it comes to the notes for Dior Homme Parfum, again, it's a leather fragrance from 2014. In the top, you have iris and Italian orange. And then in the mid, you have leather and rose. And then in the base, you have agarwood or oud and cedar. So what I can pick up on, and instantly when it sprays, you get a little bit of a citrus, and then that goes away. And then it's iris and rose. And the other notes I'm having a hard time picking up on, but I'll get into that in a little bit. So now it's time for the performance for Dior Homme Parfum from 2014. You know, and this opens very strong. So when I wore it, the 2 times I wore it, full days, I was like, whoa, like this is gonna be beast mode. But then like by midday, it really settles down. And then it's more of a skin scent. You know, even on clothing, I was kind of having a hard time, and I had to kind of go like this to see if it was still there. And I check periodically, especially I'm in my car, I'm driving around, going to different offices. This is something that I thought would be with me all day. And you know, unfortunately it wasn't. It was more 5 hours. And you know, maybe again, that's what they were going for. But I would thought the iris, because initially it's extremely potent, but then it really does settle down too. So 5, maybe 6, something like that, I think is around what I've noticed with this one in my experience wearing it. Okay, so it's time for my overall thoughts for Dior Homme Parfum from 2014. Again, the leather fragrance. You know, I realize that this is a very renowned and loved fragrance by many, but I have sort of mixed feelings about it. And it's a classy scent, right? I agree with that. I think it's a very classy scent. I think it's a special occasion scent. But like, I was really looking forward to the oud and the woods and the leather. But to me, this scent is the majority based around iris and rose. And that's sort of it, and it sort of is a little stuffy. At first I liked it, but then like as I'm like, oh, this is all I'm smelling. And when it dries down, when it fully dries down, I'm thinking, oh, here we go, this is it. And I get like the smell of like a cinnamon graham cracker, like when I'm like, why does it smell like Teddy Grahams? Is this it? Like, I can't believe it. And I was a little bit like left a little disappointed. And again, the majority of it is the iris and then the rose, and that's what I picked up. And I don't love rose, but you know, again, it doesn't smell bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't think it's worth the hype or the you know, the price tag, especially because I know it's discontinued, but this is sort of what happened with Dior Homme 2020. Like I was a little bit like, oh, that's it. Like I guess maybe this line and me aren't really meant to be. You don't know. I think that Dior has way better fragrances than the Dior Homme line from what I've tried so far, but I don't get the hype around this one. Some love it. Like I get it. I get why people love it. I just don't. I'm not a super fan of that intense Irish, but I thought that would be mixed in with that with leather and oud scent, but that didn't come out for me. It didn't, and I don't know why. This is a legit. It's not like it's a knockoff bottle or anything like that. It's just maybe not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like it just. All I'm getting is like the iris, very lipsticky, and I don't know if I would want to smell like that all day. It's almost a little bit overwhelming, you know, after a while, and I assumed it was going to change, and that change just never did. And when it did, it was a skin scent, and the skin scent smelled like graham crackers. So yeah, that's my experience and my thoughts on Dior Homme Parfum from 2014. Okay guys, it's time for my overall ratings for Dior Homme Parfum from 2014, the leather fragrance from the house of Christian Dior. Presentation, absolutely love it. It's a beautiful presentation. Going to give it an 8 out of 10. As far as the performance goes, like I said, between 5 and 6 hours, so we'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. And then the scent. It's good. It's not great. I don't love. I wish the second half of it would come through for me. Maybe it does for you. Overall, I know I get it, and I think it's a classy scent, but it's just, I don't know, not my thing. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10, and that may be a little generous, but that's going to bring the overall rating from me for Dior Homme Parfum 2014 to 6.5 out of 10.